Welcome at our second mapping webinar. My name is Mark. I am Senior Map Designer at Map Illustrator. Today I like to talk about the importance of cartography. Good cartography is important because a well-designed map communicates its message better than a badly designed one. If you stop to look at the many maps you encounter every day, you'll soon realize that the quality of maps varies widely. Some maps are attractive graphics which are clear and easy to read. Some are adequate but not inspiring, while others miss the point completely and fail to communicate their message at all. It's often hard to know exactly why one map works while another doesn't. However, as the visualization expert Edward R. Tufte put it, graphical excellence consists of complex ideas communicated with clarity, precision and efficiency. Maps which don't work are often unclear, imprecise and inefficient. There isn't a formula for making the perfect map. If there were, a computer could be programmed to design one, whereas many maps produced by computers using their default settings are truly bad. And a map is more than the sum of its symbols. It needs a bit of artistic talent, a sense of harmony, of form and color to create a beautiful map. But don't worry. We hope some of the ideas and issues in cartography explained in the upcoming webinars will help you to design a better map. Maps have been around for 8,000 years or so. Certainly longer than written words. Since the earliest known maps, around 6100 BC, the development of maps has been bound up with advances in technology. Take the methods of gathering mappable data, for example. The earliest geographers used sailors' and travelers' reports of the locations and distances to places to compile lists such as Ptolemy's geography. These weren't turned into maps until centuries later. Eventually, surveyors produced maps from their own observations and travels. But it was the development of mathematics and then scientific instruments, the compass, the plane table and optical devices such as the alidade, telescope, staff, sextant and ultimately the theodolite and level, which have led to the systematic measurement of the landscape. Since the early 20th century, aerial photography and now satellite imagery have allowed the rapid survey of large areas of land. The first maps were manually drawn using brushes, ink and parchment and so were limited in distribution. It was the invention of the printing press which allowed a wider distribution of maps. Wood engraving of early maps gave way to copper printing plates. Then lithographic and photomechanical means of making printing plates were developed, meaning that more maps could be produced consistently. Printed color was added, while paper improvements meant that fine lines and lettering could be printed. Now maps are drawn and disseminated digitally. Map design has reflected the growth of graphic design as an art form as well as the need to find better ways to show geographical data. Monochrome maps have given way to multicolored maps as the Norman typefaces have been developed to allow for the differentiation of features on a map. At the same time, general-purpose topographic maps have been complemented by specific-purpose thematic maps. The greatest revolution has been since the 1970s when computer technology has joined up the strands of data gathering, map creation, reproduction, distribution and use in a way unimaginable in the past. Mapping has developed links with image processing, visualization and spatial analysis as well as with graphic design. Maps are now gathered, designed, printed, viewed and used digitally. GIS has a digital map at its core, and web mapping, sat-nav, and GPS-enabled mobile phones are examples of the widening ways maps are used. Moreover, the range of people making and using maps has grown enormously. Map making has become democratized, but what of the quality of those maps? In our next webinar we will talk about map functions and types. See you next week.